Weekend you want as almost show.
Was it?
One gas as almost show.
Yes, saying.
I'm mobile draw.
Masa, check your facts well.
Check what I see. No. Otra Haka.
Insra FM a big radio station.
Now Israel FM big radio station. Munyam is there.
Akesefo nipa.
Senior Jaka.
You know.
Senior Jaka.
One ma ko school. Nimi nyansa. Ena eti me bamba. Me nka so obi omo muteni nko school. And obi on ko school said go nipa. But what I'm saying is that I inform people need to show no.
Whether you inform or not.
Enti untimi me gina na o meya. Untimi me keka kan se bia na unko kwa. I am for checking wa.
E ka mistake e betima compile mo from anopa kosi anwumre o. Obi a idie no e de a.
Sir.
Obi kura di o man
check your fact very answer no ba.
Senior. Omo she I don't man she mu goals ana. O man she mu 2 goals. Ana enye she. Obi say semantics na betima you tree semantics na na de ache.
Am I prepare number you?
Oh yes, you prepare now. Una outward about we say this is be a Chelsea share be abeshe no. So we call atwa for abosa ka ketekete. Ti enye guys ah. Ene Monday.
Yes it team be da. Second say yes say and there you cry day and there day. Nom sa akoted.
I think bisu da be 7 and there day si on na be hit. We don't worry. Obi that third over here. And that third you start season way.
I spend over 1 billion in that third.
Hey,
over 1
billion.
And
you go to Mbo.
At that third.
Go to Mbo ni kunya bari address of league.
Mbomu last month he was the best player in the Premier League.
And he address of and of league ne, of first. OG best player of the Premier League who are different months. What about draw me? I think we nade. They be a catch no. And mo bia na doubt. That we Manchester United. Yeah, Mary Chadu na doubt. Sitting way. Hey, in both Premier League, Liverpool that Chelsea echi. Man City the Chelsea in 2 points per. Arsenal league no yes. Arsenal Arsenal conceded 6 points. Chelsea. Amomo there.
6 points in 2 matches.
I don't make an 6 points in if there's a big banner show man.
Udumso team we got 6 points.
Whether Doomso or not in that second, so you see that's the thing. Even with Doomso you that second. But what Olight is who had the 8 to the 9.
No fact in 9 kwe.
Oh wow, fact in kwe.
Una second part out.
Yeah, that third. But you also
second and third difference we move.
Okay, sir, but by mistake called the way we know. But oh yeah, there do chill. Yeah, do chill. Do so or don't do so. We are ahead of you. Now, Man United.
Oh, be day me top and obey.
Oh, na say we team Manchester United. Me, I don't mean they will top.
I like it this way.
Oh, but United is.
Send your bayer, you see.
Yeah.
At that Chelsea, a beshamono. Fast out flames excuses numbers to quite.
United.
You don't have same Debbie Catcher. Yes, someone we're done it. Uze na ye kobo draw ba ube dem me top enko e wode minji o enko obi akobo draw oba be so minute
una aka se o anka sa mo be hye ne no karo ye audio video no ho me mo ma o eno kra na o se wanka sa ka o se aka sa ye be show ye puri ye pedro be show
wo se nyitimo
ye de enim za ye de enim za o
team na Premier League warrior
but
what the match is about no just 2 points
no ye team na ni share no ye chere share no ye team na ni share what this weekend we share team who be that United that pop boy share it's here no there don't worry baby at be bia we have it for you say league table no so unless we can be about Manchester United that Chelsea so e ho na be tinya a legitimate thing to talk o. Not say more that 7th, 9th, no after international break no more bought teams and getting no. I heard here be work him.
I don't blame
you. Kadum so the United moves.
I don't blame you.
Oh, you can't blame me.
I blame that Benjamin Sesko.
Oh, but then Benjamin Sesko, yeah.
Yes, all the hospital.
Oh, yeah,
me nya kran go omrank ya bozizi na wi. Akwanya striker.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin Sesko.
No, yeah, yes, I got it.
Wait. Akwam so a defender no turning into a striker.
Nenye one
the possible man as well. Thought it was a deal.
Nenye one as
well. Obe Kalini 9. Sem pabo ben the boot them say mood.
Nenye one as well ebefe.
Benjamin Sesko. Ofi enko.
Which you went to the Torian Mospe Stadium. The game ended 2-2. And after 3 straight wins, Rúben Amorim has had 2 straight draws. See, before anything, I need to talk about our branch friend Brian Mbuemo. I think, sir, it may be early days yet, but he has been a breath of fresh air for Manchester United team, you know. And he gives you that calmness, say, a year there we are going to get a goal. Because last season, one of the highest goal scorers, if not the highest at Manchester United, was Bruno Fernandes. So imagine if Bruno Fernandes is not scoring now. Our branch friend Brian Mbuemo is giving those goals to the team. And he got that first goal from a very, very good ball in the box of team friend Tottenham Hotspur. But like you've always said with Manchester United, when I look at Manchester United, I see Manchester United in two folds. And I've said it. Say United elbow against a team that holds on to the ball so much. United are able to spring the counter attack for you because they thrive under a lot of chaos. But when United have had the lead 1-0, now so control game, you know, keeping the 1-0 lead to finish up. It's not something that United are used to. And so you look at the substitutions of Rúben Amorim, what's much more like for like. And I think that is where in the second half, the substitution of Thomas Frank, SSR game Nikakra, in throwing on Matisse Telmo and our bench friend Wilson Odobe to stretch the game and then force Manchester United to make mistakes. By the time Harry Maguire prior pen, I'm saying, I say me about for Manchester United. Because say over match, we say, now all of a sudden, Harry Maguire starts so up or say no, or issues with the hamstringer. It springs a lot of worry for team and friend of Manchester United. The game ended by 2-2 El Hodom, and you got the 1 point. Before the weekend, I said, say, whatever happens, it is advantage Chelsea, and they need to find a way to win. Regardless of whatever happens in the games. And I see if I knew it. Arsenal ball draw. Newcastle lose here. Bournemouth lose here. Liverpool lose here. Sunderland ball draw. Manchester United ball draw. Tottenham Hotspur ball draw. So what it means is that the onus was on Chelsea. Say, not say because this is a time where all competing for top place are playing amongst themselves. But the tricky part was that Chelsea were playing against the Wolverhampton Wanderers with a new manager. So how were Chelsea going to go into the game and then make sure, say, although who's won ever with a new manager, the possibility of getting a bounce, they'll still go in there and get the results against your friend Wolverhampton Wanderers. The first half was very, 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 very difficult. Very difficult in the sense, say, who's won a buy, Oma who say, Obi Oba Stamford Bridge, get success by playing the compact mid block and low block with a back five, and then preventing Chelsea wingers from getting the 1v1s. So then, let's make it very compact at the back. Let's solidify it and prevent Chelsea from getting spaces to hurt us. And Dusha in the first half, it was a game that looked a little bit drab for me. Arsenal, Chelsea, like Malo Gusto said after the game, they were not getting the chances in between the lines. They were not getting the spaces to hurt your friend Wolverhampton Wanderers. And for me, that was a big worry. Which, after the game, a lot of people have said nice things about some of the Chelsea players, Estevao, Willian Monia the other day. But Enzo Fernandez, I listened to an analyst from The Sun who was describing Enzo Fernandez as a tactical diamond, and I think I agree with him. Which BB at Chelsea or Park in the especially say even the goal that Chelsea scored against Wolverhampton, first goal na Malo Gusto share now. It was Enzo Fernandez's handy job. What he would do as an overload on the far side, only says against a back fiver. Not say full back. Any your friend is saying or winger ever be on to try and see say they overload the opponent. Which unaiding say you get that. But one of the things that you can do is that constantly Enzo Fernandez had a role free enough to dictate the pace of the game. You started first phase, no baby shame, no baby Bobby. Or we are not being FIFA, no ajibo, no attending, no progressive, no him. Then in the final third, where there was always Alejandro Garnacho and Marco Correa on the left hand side, Enzo Fernandez will add up to make it a 3v3 in that area, combine and play, and that is how a branch your friend Alejandro Garnacho ST up Sago for a branch your friend Malo Gusto.
The reason why I book game we resign as the technical director at the Wilson, no.
Adija.
No, before the game.
Yeah.
And I'm minimum players CCI. Yeah, tactical and then technical meeting.
Yeah.
And I may catch them say. And so I count the board game we am the tour. My ex in here, I may catch the boys. He said, look, stay compact.
I say compact, they stayed compact.
Stay. Who call second half and I'm beam?
No, I'm beam. No, I'm beam. The compact they reach.
Yeah, poor game now. I'm sure. Let us say my resign. Need to be a technical.
Yeah,
the first half and you're nail. Zelza will be a Jimmy. Yanko Kelly game in the second half because Chelsea there. Oh, they stay compact.
Yeah.
Now rely on your counter. Yeah. And one.
But they stayed compact. Chelsea were patient.
My resign as a technical director.
That game was won by Chelsea with two things. One, the fact that Chelsea had two aggressive centre backs are physical enough to step up to press and counter press when Chelsea needed to win the ball back was very important for them. And then of course the fact that they stayed patient as possible, which I think that I understand why Chelsea fans are very excited about Estevao Willian. Which when you say you can have the Brazilian flair, but so we need the cognitive strength in terms of decision making. When to pass the ball, when to hold up, when to retain possession, when to go direct and create chances which you won't thrive at a very scientific level of playing football like in the English Premier League.
Okay.
Every day, teams will double up on you. Every time. So those are things that you need to do. Rich, our branch friend is Estevao Willian. Immediately he stepped onto the field of play. Stanford Bridge folks were excited and almost started some opportunity. Once he came, but the Chelsea wingers and of course because Garnacho a runner, Pedro Neto is a runner, but he is much more of a ball retainer and a dribbler. Once he received the ball, he was able to take two players to the byline and cut back. Then Joao Pedro smashed home to make it 2-0, and then the second goal from Abrantia, Alejandro Garnacho sets up the third goal for Chelsea Football Club. I need to round up with this, Rich. Manchester City at Nefieshe 3-0 against Liverpool. And it was the 1,000th game of Pep Guardiola. Rich, I want to ask you this. Pep Guardiola is the best manager, the greatest in the Premier League era now. See a Premier League, as the best manager in the competition.
To some extent, I know I drink. The Premier League era,
yeah.
The numbers,
Rich, at City, Pep Guardiola bought 550 games. We're winning 388. We bought draw 79. We lose 83. The win rate is 70.5%. That is A in every university that I know in this country. Okay. In fact, probably even in the world, you get 70.5 and it's an A. And that is what Pep Guardiola have. And now, Osia team your friend Liverpool in a tough game. And I think it was a total control. Finally, on our brand here, your friend Jeremy Doku. Rich, he was exceptional.
I know the
exceptional. I think say as Enra Premier League for Luko Post, he said in terms of a winger, say winger be able 1v1 situation. Now, what dominating game no? Since Eden Hazard against West Ham in 2019, Rich, these are the numbers just to end it. The shots on target about 3, no your first. The touches in the opposition box 11, no your first. Chances created 3, no your first. Dribbles completed 7, no your first. And duels won on your 4, and it's no chance your first. And no wonder so you're the man of the match. Congratulations to our brand here, your friend Jeremy Doku. Italian Sierra necessary, but of course no time for that. Nyame Adoma in the subsequent games.
Thank you.
Thank you.
8 me at 4.5 Dubai.